Hi there, folks. This is Sean Broderick, and I'm here in California, and I'm speaking to Mr. James Anderson. He's the CEO of NuLegacy Gold, and great little gold explorer working on the Cortez trend in Nevada. Now, you know I go out there, and I see great companies. Why are they all there? Because that's where the gold is, right? And right now, NuLegacy thinks they're on the trail of something big. Could you maybe speak to my subscribers about what your company is doing?
Sure, yeah, I'd love to. NuLegacy has a relatively new gold discovery right in the heart of the Cortez trend. The Cortez trend is home to three of Nevada's largest gold deposits. Barrick Gold, which is the world's largest gold mining company, owns those. Through a couple of strategic business developments, we've acquired 100% of this project from Barrick. Barrick is now one of our largest shareholders. And Oceana Gold, which is a large Australian company, has just given us $6.5 million to explore this ground, and they own 19.9% of the company. So a lot of very strategic investors look at what we're doing on the ground and like it.
Right. And so now you guys are like exploring that area, trying to build up the size of what you know you already have is a nice gold deposit there, right?
That's correct. It's a deposit that we can trace in drill holes for 3 kilometers. It's open in multiple directions. Geologically, on a broad brush basis, it's exactly the same geologically as Pipeline, Cortez Hills, and Gold Rush, which are the 3 other large gold deposits in the area. This season's drilling, which will start in just a couple weeks' time, I was just on the ground 2 days ago prior to coming to the conference. So we'll start drilling in about 2 more weeks, and the objectives this year will be to expand the footprint because it's open in virtually every direction.
And so how much drilling will you do this season?
Right, so we talk in meters. It's about a 10,000 meter drilling program, so about 33,000 feet of drilling in about 40 drill holes. Most of the drill holes, because this mineralization is very near surface, which is important in a mining sense, almost all of and I put economic in quotation marks because there hasn't been an economic study done on it, but the good grade mineralization that we see is 500 feet and above, closer to surface.
Right.
So most of the drilling that we will do are drill holes down to about 750 feet, but we will drill deeper in a number of different places. Most of these deposits have higher grade, more sulfide part of the deposit at depth. And there's a number of areas where we will drill maybe 1,500 foot holes looking to encounter some of that mineralization.
Right, but with the nice oxide stuff you have on top, that's easy to open pit if you find a resource that's large enough.
Right. For your listeners, just to detail that, if it's oxidized material, then the good Lord has done a lot of the processing for us.
Right.
We can take that, put it on a leach pad, put some cyanide on it, and the gold comes out after about 30 days. That would work out really well. If it's deeper, hasn't been oxidized, then the processing is much more expensive. We haven't found any of that material yet. Everything we found is oxidized near surface and will be very amenable both to heap leaching and open pit mining.
When do you think that you might have a resource estimate up?
Later on in the year, for a couple of different technical reasons, we've shied away from that, especially with the bear market that we've had. We just didn't think it would be very helpful. But we'll have a resource estimate. The exact date of which we don't know, so I'll just say later on this year.
Okay. So one thing that I would like to explain to my subscribers is you guys are explorers. You don't plan on building the mine, but you have big friends who would be interested if this resource actually gets larger, right?
Well, that's correct. What we were talking about earlier, Sean, and I think it's a real strength of NuLegacy. We are very good gold explorers. There's a big difference between being an exploration company and a production company. Production company is very capital intensive. The world's largest gold mining company, Barrick, owns 13.4% of our company right now. A very aggressive Australian mining company owns 19.9%.
Oceana Gold.
Oceana Gold, thank you. And so whether it's those two or another as yet to be determined third party, this deposit will ultimately get mined by a bigger, more capital-strong company than a little exploration company.
All right. Well, exploration stage companies tend to be more risky, which is one thing that just comes with this. That's one of the things you have to understand. Then again, if you look at the price action of this stock on a chart, which you probably will, you will see that some people are thinking that, you know what, this really has potential. So it's not something that you jump into with both feet, but it's certainly something you can take a look at, because the potential, especially in the area where they're working on this beautiful trend where other big deposits have been found, I mean, it really improves their odds quite a bit, I'd say. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, just further to that, I'm quite proud of the fact that we have de-risked this project significantly over the last 12 months, getting the financing in place to move the exploration forward, and acquiring 100% of the project. So in terms of that de-risking, I think that's the positive stock price action that you're seeing right now. We're getting a re-rating in that market, but exploration is always risky. So I think that caveat for your listeners is well-founded.
You also have your permits as well, which is also important. I mean, so there's a lot of good things going on. We will take a closer look at this later, but I just want you guys to see, one of the other great companies that I found here who is at this conference in California. They have a lot of good stuff going on in Nevada, in a part of Nevada that is gold rich that I've been to multiple times, as you know, and so that's where the big elephants are found. So thanks very much for speaking to my subscribers. You folks stay tuned, and I'll talk to you later.